Additionally, we are once more with more news about XRP. Just to start, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Monday, no matter where they are in the world. There has been a great start to the week for the Bitcoin markets. There are lots of plants everywhere we look. In case you watch my shows every day, you already know what we're talking about. I did talk about something that happened, and it was related to Bitcoin. As we can see, it was what caused the market to go up overall. Okay, so XRP is worth $135 billion, 0 cents right now, which is a lot more than Bitcoin's value. It trades for about $2.3 billion every day, 24 hours. Right now, it's worth $2.30, which is about 1.9% less than what it was worth at all times. Just a short warning. Nothing on this channel should be taken as legal money advice. Like any other investment, you should always do your own study on cryptocurrency before putting any money into it. Paul Atkin, the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, said that they're working on a plan that will keep decentralized finance platforms from having to deal with regulatory problems. It makes sense that people will be worried about whether non-fungible tokens, NFTs, will still exist after the rules are put in place, which is an interesting thing to see. When it comes to meme coins, some of these DeFi apps will still be around in the future. It's hard for me to understand why new funny coins are coming out literally every second. Because of this, I don't understand why some people want to get rid of it completely. I think there should be rules that say people who use these DeFi sites to buy meme coins will definitely lose their money right away. This has been the case for all of the past of cryptocurrency, not without giving something some thought. You are buying it. Even so, you should do your research and make sure you understand what you're picking up. Paul Atkins, from my point of view, it makes great sense. Of course, there is no such thing as a certain fact. Leave a comment below telling me what you think about this. That's all I have right now. In any case, check this out. This is big news, and it's clearly bad for both China and the US. The United States and China will continue their trade talks tomorrow in London. Because of this, we hope that these two countries will be able to negotiate these problems in a way that works. In the end, I think this could have a big, good effect on not only the cryptocurrency markets, but also the financial markets all over the world. In the event that Ripple Bank and WorldPay work together, EU users will be able to innovative and safe ways to take funds. Because the Visa crypto debit card is linked to XRP, you can check this out for yourself. XRP is used for payments by WorldPay, and there is a link between the two. Visa is happy to say that the cryptocurrency startup Coinbase has been accepted as a primary member. As a primary member, Coinbase will give Visa users a debit card that can be used anywhere Visa is accepted and let them spend their own Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP. With the membership, customers won't have to deal with the expense and important agents who are needed to give them a debit card. Once more, this is big news from these big companies. What's even better, important is this: the head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Paul Atkins, says that people have the right to self-custody. You probably already know that coding is a fun and important part of American culture. A very important development is that Paul Atkins is taking care of everything that Gary Gensler didn't do. Last but not least, everyone has the right to carry their own money with them. He will be the chair of the board of directors of, which I think really hits home for a lot of people in a good way. What the second man says is, of course, something you would expect to hear. What kind of good effects does it have on the market as a whole? What's most important? Something that is making the market grow. This is Bitcoin. Why are they acting this way? As you may know, talks are going on between the US and China that could lead to something, but this shouldn't be taken lightly on its own. I think this is a very important message you are sending. Paul, as a person who buys XRP, I'd appreciate it if you could let me know what you think about this issue in the comment section below. Also, take a look at this. If you look at the real estate watch list, you will see that Dubai's the market value of tokenized real estate hit $309,990,000, 0 cents. Only 17.4% of all trades happen in May. This is exactly why Habibi is putting trillions of dollars into RWAs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the start of that. Things are going at a very fast rate. The next thing this person says is that toys kept in the garage have tokenized ownership. That's very interesting. Because of this, tokenization is very important. The tokenization process gets rid of a lot of the unnecessary stuff we would have to deal with every day when we buy and sell things. In a way, this also gets rid of that. Also, the blockchain to let you see the whole history of the world right now. The most interesting things are the ones that lead to the next step, which is to take the shutter to smoke course. Because it is so different from most other cryptocurrencies, Ripple doesn't have any clear competitors in the cryptocurrency market. Thanks to ILP and Ripple working together, coins can now connect to card networks like Visa. You can read below about how we explain how the Ripple interledger system does this. You should already know that Visa uses XRP. It has been said that people are only interested in the price of a lot of things that were going on. Inbuilt tickets, even though we talk about a lot of different cases every day on our channel, a lot of smart buyers. Don't ignore this. If you've been buying XRP from the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. But do you know what right now? A lot of really cool things are happening. For example, our power went out today. You can see this for yourself. It was assumed that the power would go out again, but Bitcoin also did. Bitcoin was finally able to break through the 86,800 line. Take a look at where we went from there. I want you all to know that if we are able to break through this important block, we expect to get $109,000, 0 cents. It looked like we were getting close to that level. I still think that if we can close this daily candle today in this range, or around $199, 0 cents, we may be able to make an all-time high this week, which would be a very interesting development. That being said, I want you to think about the fact that power grew along with it. If control hadn't grown, let's say it went down, and Bitcoin hadn't come out the way it did, I think altcoins would have gone up in value a lot more than they are now. Still, XRP is moving in the right way. We're having trouble getting past this important resistance, which I've already talked about with you guys. I'm sorry for the trouble. This problem is the biggest one they have to deal with, and we need to solve it. At the moment, I think we could make a move up to $247, 0 cents, and $23.60. After that, I think we could really start going for all-time highs. On the other hand, this is a very interesting place for XRP to be. This is the lower barrier.